Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hi. Can everybody hear me? We're going to have a fun night tonight. Trust me, kids. Okay, hold on one second. So tonight we are going to meet a very wonderful person from my past. Adolwulf is where we're going to go by now. We met in high school. We dated a couple times then. We lived together for a while, which was his favorite period of his entire life. And we're back together as friends again, about to explore our past and answer some questions. So I'm going to introduce you to Adol. So if you would like to remove your cat there and join
Right. Okay,
introduce yourself.
I'm Adolwulf. I do all kinds of streaming. I have a conspiracy show on Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern on all kinds of stuff: Trovo, DLive, YouTube. And throughout the week, I just game, hang out, do music shows and stuff too on those other platforms. I can't do it on YouTube, but can do it on DLive and Trovo. They don't care. So that's kind of what I do.
Why don't you tell them how we met?
Why don't you tell them how we met?
Well, like I said, we met in high school. It was love at first sight, right?
Of course. Absolutely. 110%.
Except 110. No, he's very sarcastic. We can't tell. So yeah, we dated. I think when are we getting married is what Leanne said. We'd be perfect for each other.
Oh God. I don't know about that.
Yeah, we dated like I think I broke up with you 3 or 4 times, I think.
Yeah, Didn't just for no reason. Yeah, you would just
Not true.
It was very confusing.
Oh, it's because I'm a confusing person. So how would you describe me if you had to describe me to people, and then I'll describe you?
Like in one word? Let's do one word. Okay. Eccentric would be the word I would use.
And if you had to describe me in many words, how would you describe my personality?
You're a wild child. Like an untamable horse. And an untamable force. A force of nature, for good or bad. It depends on what,
You are somebody that's sarcastic and funny as hell. 3 words. Somebody said 3 words.
3 words?
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, there you go. Force of nature.
Force of nature for you. Sarcastic, cute asshole.
Okay.
Can you take that? Untamable horse. The sexual tension coming through these photos of these two. The last time that we had sex, which was in 2010 or 9, I didn't even know what sex was. You would have to. You wouldn't be able to handle this right now. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
You'd have to wait till you got up there.
I'm missing out. I'm missing out, I guess. I don't know.
So, have you been dating lately? Tell me about your dating life.
I have not really been dating lately.
I've been dating on online dating, and it's terrible. Has anybody here done online dating?
Well, yeah, I have.
It's basically just a big Tinder. When dating is turned into like an assembly line, people see you as disposable. So, to use any type of ethical or moral thinking towards you becomes oblivious. So, in my opinion.
I just don't. I think that people just nowadays, I think the assembly line is a good analogy, but I just think people nowadays are just trying to get theirs and get out because they're afraid everyone else is trying to screw them over. So everyone's trying to be the first one to screw somebody over. It's like a race to fuck each other over.
Oh, kind of like you should take your own advice.
What are you talking about?
Because you are like, I don't want to do it anymore. Any online dating. Well, here you go. Take your own advice. I have I have an Instagram called Fruitcake Life, which Fruitcake, I don't know if you know, in Japan, if you're over the age of 25, you're considered unmanageable trash because after December 25th, which is Christmas, nobody wants fruitcake. It's fucking disgusting. They throw it out. So this is that where I'm going to start updating. Yeah, Tinder. I met this Japanese guy, and we had like a wonderful like love affair. Like he took me and my kids out for New Year's. He spent the night celebrating New Year's. We would go out every day, and then he just one day said, "I want to be alone," which is very Japanese. And then he moved to Japan, didn't say anything, and now we're talking again. I'm going to show you fruitcake life. Are you ready for this? How
I'm
men
excited.
treat women or how people treat people. So, can you guys see? Okay, here we go. These are some wonderful things I got. I had a guy pretend that this person up here with this kid holding a sign with my name on it. And he photoshopped my name onto a piece of paper and tried to tell me that it was his kid. And I told him, you know, I'm a graphic designer, right? Look at that's so photoshopped. This was the original picture that I found on the internet after I told him that he photoshopped it. And he's like, how did you do that? That's my son. And he told me that his mother like died and like all this stuff. And like his son was 8. And I was like, this article is from over 8 years ago, like 13 years ago. That's not your son. And he would not give it up. And he chatted to me forever. And he tried, and I was like, why would you do something like that? He's like, and he kept going. And I was like, did I overdose? Am I in the Twilight Zone? He literally kept going. So if you don't think people catfish people hardcore, yeah, you better think again, because this really happened.
Yeah.
So that's not the bad one. You have to watch out for people who say they're going to give you money. This person was like, oh my gosh, gives you my number right away. He's like, he kept asking me questions, and this is how people scam you. They ask you for a gift card that they'll put money on it, and then I always bring up Ron's shit, and then people leave me alone. This one sucked. This is me trying to get a Korean boyfriend. And I was like, what's a good wife to you? Me and this guy were talking for like a year. And he's like, you have to be Korean. And I was like, sort of racist in my opinion. But in my professional opinion, I completely understand. Yeah, it's a family thing. So he basically, after a year of talking, he told me that he couldn't date me because I wasn't Korean.
Why waste your time?
Because he wanted to see pictures of my boobs.
Jesus Christ.
This guy didn't want to talk to me because I had depression, even though he still fought depression. And after one day where I didn't talk, I said that I sometimes got sad. He's like looking for more good days than bad. What the fuck does that mean? Hi, Buckeye Beauty. Now I have birds outside my window. Ryan has a giant pussy roaming around his house, aka his cat. What's your cat's name?
Agnes.
What is it?
Agnes.
Yeah. So this conversation just got better. And like I just went into him and I was like, fuck you. And then he messaged me back wanting to go on another date a year later. I'm sorry your like assembly line of women ran out. Kiss my Mexican ass. This guy told me I was too fat to date. That's why he's under my thing as douchebag. That was a fun one. This one sent me a dick pic after 2 minutes of talking. And he said, I'm hard at work. Who sends a dick pic after 2 minutes? Granted, it was a wonderful looking dick, but if you send me a picture of your dick after 2 minutes, you can shove that into a fucking meat grinder for all I care.
Listen,
and then
sometimes you just got to shoot your shot, you know?
And then he couldn't understand what he did was wrong. And I said, if you took out your dick and whipped it in front of me at Starbucks, you'd get arrested. And I was like, I would cut your dick off if you whipped up in front of me in real life. And he's like, well, that is a little aggressive. And the conversation got better. And I'm like, I'm very kinky and stuff, but really, after 2 minutes, he's like, just figured I'd be up front. And I said, do you know that people could sexploit you after watching too much Ron channel? He's like, I can't imagine you would ever want to do that, though. I should have. I said 0 fucks given. And then, so like he kept going and sending pictures of his dick. This is an interesting profile I found. No escorts, sugar babes. If you're over 230 pounds, if you're more than 230 pounds, this is the kind of men that's on the internet, people. Dating is sure awful out there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is another one. You don't want kids, aren't religious, don't want to live in the city, and are self-sufficient. Helps if you express love through physical affection and don't require acts of service to be loved. So basically, have no baggage, fuck me, and don't complain. So that's what that means.
The boldness of some of these people.
And this guy, I would be interested to see how we will click. Thanks, time will tell. Turn you into the regular June Cleaver. Yeah, good luck. That guy can just kiss my ass too. Turn-ons, eloquence, brain, power, warped sense of humor, and anything qualifying as creative talent. Turn-offs, bold vaginas, social justice warriors, cancel culture, drunk smokers, anti-vaxxers, and morons who include pics of kids in their profiles, which is probably one of the things I can agree of. Anybody that doesn't, it's not 1970. We don't need unbald vaginas. This guy didn't talk to me since 2019 and then messaged a year later. And anybody that talks to me like ya lush BB can just go. They're automatically canceled. So do women have no, you can't report a dick pic. Half these people won't even take off things of women, like pedophile shit. They don't care about dick pics. To me, as Ron has said, if you want to do it to somebody in real life, don't do it online at all. I had one guy just message me that asked me if I was available for recreational use. I'll show you that one. That one's still on my phone.
That's crazy.
Okay, Cupid is a lawless land. Oh, Ryan liked me. Let's see. This guy. Oh, did he unlike me because I said I wouldn't come over and eat pizza? Okay, this guy asked, are you available for recreational use? Want to get pizza and make out? Now, he's kind of hot, so I said maybe we'll think about it. Text me next week. You always have to have the upper hand on this stuff. You have to be in control. Otherwise, they can think you can do whatever they want. You know what? I'm just gonna be honest. Dick pics. Once you've seen one dick, you've seen them all. I don't know if that's the same with vaginas, but unless your dick is bigger than this water bottle and about this thick, I don't fucking care anymore. Okay, I don't care. Seen one, you've seen them all. If you're not over 8, just go home for now because I've been there, conquered that mountain. Unless I want something that's love sex, or I want something that's like gonna shoot me over the moon. Yeah, some people are weird. This is Ryan's majestic cat.
Yep.
This majestic cat, me and cats have a lot in common. We both need to have our presence known. We both want to be petted on our backside.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And yeah, people are weird. People are
when
weird.
it comes to like pictures for guys, it's just the idea that like the woman wants to send it to you. It's not always about the picture,
But I heard men get a lot of fake women. Madcap is like, here we go. So tell me a little bit about your online experience. It's a beautiful cat.
Yeah.
Beck said you had a beautiful pussy.
She'll try to get up in front, so I'm trying to keep her occupied over here on the armrest.
Well, you're lucky I'm not there, cat. Otherwise, that's where I'd be, on your armrest.
God. You're ridiculous.
I know. I'm more outspoken, liberal, and crazy. You won't see this side of me this often. I'm not like this all the time, I swear.
Yeah, you are. At least with me, you were.
I wasn't allowed to pee with the door open for over a week because I'm a bad girl.
Yeah, do you want to tell people why?
Okay, guys, I was in my early 20s. I went on an Adderall binge, and Ryan found out. Not an Adderall binge, a Ritalin binge. And he called my mother, and then I had to go to the bathroom with the door open for a week.
That was your mom's suggestion, too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, my mom also drinks scotch with water out of a My Little Pony cup sometimes, but, I don't take all of her advice seriously. I was pregnant and she came to help, and I was like, "Why are you drinking out of my daughter's My Little Pony cup?" She's like, "It's scotch." Breakfast with champions.
Yeah.
Oh, and if anybody wonders what makeup I'm wearing today, I'm wearing California Love by ColourPop. Look at the colors. And then the outer makeup is Nice Black Company. Nice one to swap out more for, who supports pedophiles. Juvia's Place, and it's Black owned, cruelty free. There we go. Anyways, continue.
Online dating experiences. I mean, I've had like okay relationships that lasted like a couple of months, almost, you know, a year or whatever from online dating.
Good for fucking you then. Good for you.
But it's not very common.
No, I had one once where I went to go with this guy. We went on, we might have partied a little harder than we should have. Like, we weren't intoxicated or anything, but stuff that wasn't exactly legal, if you catch my drift. I can't wink. And anyways, afterwards we decided to cuddle. And I said, sorry, I only do that if there's a condom. Completely okay, right? He's like, fine, I got one. So he puts one on. We're cuddling. He gets up during, he gets back in. And then when I get home, he messages me. Hey, I know. I've gone with the Spartan warrior men that like fluffy and curvy women. But afterwards, the next day he messages me, "Are you on birth control?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, he's like, "I took the condom off." And I'm like, "What?" And I was like, he's like, I thought you could feel it, can't you? And then when I told him that that was wrong, that basically that took away the consent I gave him, he sent me graphs and diagrams and statistics about how fat women don't get pregnant as much as skinnier women, and how older women don't get pregnant as easily, because he thought it was okay.
Jesus Christ.
And a lawyer said technically you can get him for, you know, unconsensual sex, but like,
yeah.
I don't know. I felt violated afterwards. Yeah, that are genuinely not fetishizing the bigger women. Yeah, that would be a good one. What is your opinion on that? Is that consensual if you told somebody you will only have sex if they have a condom and then they take it off halfway and don't make you aware?
That's absolutely unconsensual at that point.
And I told him that, and he kept telling me, well, fat and old women can't get...
Okay, Benjamin Franklin. You know, Benjamin Franklin wrote a dating book about how you should date older women because they're often barren and they're good at sex.
What?
You didn't know that?
No,
he wrote a guide on how to like cheat on your wife with older women because they won't get pregnant, and they're good at sex because they're old and lonely.
Well,
so date older women as a side chick, and if you're not dating just your wife.
I'm going to discredit Ben Franklin's findings because I'm going to be 34 on the 21st. Wish list in my link tree. Don't link in my link tree. I'm 34 on the 21st, and I am Mexican, so I have a fucking cabbage patch in my uterus. So if I even look at sperm, I generate a freaking egg in my ovaries. Okay, and I am good at sex. So discredited, Benjamin Franklin. Discredited. I'm so because after you, I dated somebody and got pregnant less than 2 months after.
Yep.
Dodged a bullet with that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
Though the baby did come out with hair that looked just like yours.
Yeah, well.
Did that make you wonder?
No, it definitely isn't mine. I can tell you
that.
Yeah,
because you have to get sex to get pregnant. That's right.
That's true.
Well, it's admitted. You never had sex with me. I guess finally I'm right about one thing.
We had sex, we just didn't have a lot of it because like you would just be so immature, it would turn me off sometimes.
What?
And then you would drive me fucking nuts. So I was like,
whatever.
Well, that's the last thing I want to do.
No. I never did anything that drove me nuts. I was not immature. Name one time.
I don't know. How about the time that you like cried because I wouldn't let you drive my car illegally?
Well,
the chat's yelling at you. The chat's yelling at you. Oh, I
did drive the car for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And then I bought that car even though I had no license.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you bought a car without a license and registration. You drove that around forever.
And I registered it. And then I got pulled over with drugs in the back of my car by a state trooper. And I said I ran out of gas. and there was like drugs in the back seat coming from Gary at like 2 a.m. And I called Ryan to pick me up because I ran out of gas. Adolwulf to pick me up because I ran out of gas. What did you say when I called you when I ran out of gas on the highway?
You're like, I'm like 2 exits away and I ran out of gas, and this is like after we've already split, and it wasn't very amicable right at the start, and I was like, oh, sucks to be you. I was like, it sounds like you got a real problem, and I hung up on you because it was like 2 a.m. I was sleeping.
Yeah, okay. When Adolf picked me up, I lived in Michigan. He messaged me one day out of the blue saying that he missed me and he loved me and he wanted us to be together. And he's like, come live with me. So he drove over to Michigan and picked me up, and my mother paid him to take me out of the state.
Yep.
True story. How much? How much was I worth to my mother?
I don't know, like $100-$200.
I'm only worth that much. But like a fine bottle of Monet, I age gracefully and I get more expensive with time.
Yeah, more expensive with time is definitely correct.
Yes, I am from over here where the tulips grow. I'm from the biggest gay city in the Midwest.
San Francisco, the Midwest. Yeah, that's true.
No, remember I would walk down to my mom's job and there'd be drag queens crossing the street. It was a wonderful time. Wonderful city. So what else? Tell me about one terrible dating experience that wasn't me.
One terrible dating experience that wasn't you?
Thank you, Madcap. Love you, Ron.
All right, night, Ron. God dang. Somebody says they live in GR. That's awesome. There you go.
GR? I'm scared to go to GR.
Wow.
There's shootings all the time.
You're so sheltered.
I grew up in a town so small that I went to a 2-room schoolhouse for elementary school. There was literally 2 boys. One was my brother, and it was grades kindergarten through 3rd in one room, and then 4th through 6th. And now if you have any questions to why I am the way I am. So I keep admiring my eyeshadow, but I can't figure out the way the camera still.
You can't figure out your left and your right. It's hilarious.
Well, I touch here. I just need to go home. I'm drunk. Yes, Holland. Oh no, you know. How did you know? You guessed it. And if I say the most gayest city in Michigan, what city comes to mind? Oh no, can you get this one right? I can't even keep a rhythm. I can't keep a rhythm. I can't chew gum with my mouth. Well, properly without tripping. I'm done.
I'm just trying to think of a bad, like, I haven't gone on a lot of dates. I really haven't had like a bad date, to be honest.
Oh my God, every date I have is bad. Ann Arbor. He didn't have a worse Iko. He didn't have a worse date. Hey, I was a bitch in high school. I'm really sorry. But remember when that one guy wanted to date me? Yeah, no. I was sheltered, okay? A little bit. And then I went wild when the internet happened.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is you're like what do they call it, Rumspringer, when like the Amish kids are like allowed to just go wild like for 1 year, 2 years
how
or
your
whatever.
Cat's ass is right in the middle of the camera.
Oh no, she's about to get yeeted. Me
and your cat have one thing in common.
I like to show your asshole to people.
Smith, call me. Oh, it's okay, Miss Blaze. Miss Blaze, you're not a. I almost spit my coffee all over my freaking thing. I tried, Miss Blaze. I added you as a moderator. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. So, does anybody have any questions for either of us? In general questions. How did you get your first computer? My dad spent $900 buying a Hewlett Packard computer, and all that we could play on it was Encarta because there was no internet. It was 1996.
My first computer, my grandpa died and left it behind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so I just played with that. It could play Wolfenstein 3D and Diablo and stuff like that. So
my dad bought me a laptop though for my before I went off to college. Thank you, Rye Guy. I went off to college and I downloaded all my music on LimeWire and then burned CDs. And then I put like a 20-foot like computer phone line from the living room to my bedroom so I could get on the internet.
Yeah,
When we
that's the
get
thing
back together, with all the time passed, when do we get back together? Look me in the eyes.
it would take a significant amount, I think.
A
But
significant amount. I'm already 34. I'm already half over the other part of the hill. I'm in a weird stage called a cougar milf, where all the old guys now, I'm too old to be a sugar baby, and all the younger guys want to fuck me. It's just called a sugar milf.
Weird. That's a weird
Does
period to
love
be.
or whatever disappear after time, or does it remain? I think there's a part of me that loves you still. I still have love for people I've dated before, but I think the fuzzy happiness, exciting part disappears, but the stays, but the bonding part disappears.
Yeah, like I still care. I care what happens to you.
Oh,
Like
I care
if
what
you were
happens to
sick,
you. Oh
like
my
if you
gosh,
were
are
sick
we
or
gonna get
something.
married? Are we gonna get married now?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, thanks for plunging a dagger into my heart. We'll be each other's backup. If we're not married by 40, we're getting married.
All right, sure. Okay, there you go.
Pinky swear. You got pinky swear.
All right, let's do it.
Put it up to the camera. You gotta put it up to the camera.
Okay.
Like, wait, how do I do this? You gotta. We're drunk. We're drunk. So, does anybody want to play Jackbox Games? This is a short little intro. So, you tell me how you guys liked it, and then if you guys liked it, we will do this again sometime. This was just like a little thing. What? When did you say?
I said, yeah. Like I think in the future it'd be nice to get questions.
Yes.
From the audience, and then like if people have like questions they want answered, like they have their own like love questions, we'll give advice.
Or would you like more pictures of horrible online dating?
Yeah, that's a good section. That's a good segment. Yeah.
So let's go to Jackbox then. Who wants to play games? It says it starts at 8:30, but I'll start it at 7:45. We interact nice. Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get back together. How are you doing?
Oh no.
I got that. I'll just use my narcissism to remind me to look at myself in the mirror, and that means I'm facing you.
See, there you go.
When you're look at no, I know. All right, well let's don't shake your head at me. Oh, one time I met a guy online when I was in high school and we fell in love, and he moved next to me. He literally moved his life 4 hours away. Remember that guy?
No. What?
TJ, he moved all the way by my grandmother, and then I dumped him 2 months later.
Was this after me?
I think so.
Yeah.
TJ, we went to junior prom together with Jarwan, the Asian chick. He had like the curly hair.
It had to have been when you were still in high school then.
Yeah, it was. I went with Jarwan. I wore that white dress when I was like 100 pounds. 140 pounds. When I was skinnier, I used to be a little bit skinnier. As in a lot of skinnier.
Don't let her lie to you. You've always been a big gal.
Oh my god, you're fucking fired. I used to be 145 pounds. I am 250 now. And then I had babies.
Time to start taking speed again, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you are gonna get it. I'm gonna drive over to where you. Did we go to senior prom? No, we never made it that far. We were dating in freshman year, weren't we?
Yeah, you were like a year or two older than I was, and then
shut up. Yeah, put it out there.
Then what I'm trying to think.
You also used to have hair too, so
that's true. I did used to have hair, lots of it. Now it's just crawled down the side of my face.
Yeah, you look like somebody out of Duck Dynasty Redux. But I still
love my beard. Yeah, I was gonna say, you still want to touch it though.
I don't want to touch it. Yeah, pictures of us in high school. Let me get my high school yearbook. I got it. I'm gonna get the yearbooks now.
I don't know if I have any pictures of me in high school.
Let me get the yearbooks. They're
That would be
coming.
hilarious. I bet your mom does.
Where are the yearbooks? Ah, I can't find the old yearbook. You won't be in this one.
What do you mean?
Like when I was a freshman. Oh yeah, you were in here. Look at, I was even Iko in 2005. Oh no, this is 2001.
That's
Well, 2005.
2005. Yeah, I'll
Shut
be in
up.
that one.
Let's
That's
see.
my junior year.
Oh, there's pictures of Erica in here. You know Erica died, right?
No?
Erica June died last summer.
From what?
Diabetes. She died in her husband's arms. She's the same age as I am.
She was pretty big though.
No, she was thin. She got really thin.
Really?
It was yeah. Oh man. Where's our senior? Oh, Mr. Walker. I am sorry. I would not mind to this day.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would have been a junior, so.
So this doesn't have my real last name in it because I found out that my mom changed my last name illegally. But that was me in high school with the black striped shirt. And my senior quote was Billy Corgan, "Love is suicide." Let's find you, shall we?
Yep.
So you were.
I would have been a junior.
Where are you?
Because I graduated in 06.
Damn it, why can't I find anything? God, where I worked on the yearbook. I got in trouble for getting too close and naughty with the guy next to me. Josh, remember Josh? He got married.
Yeah, to my sister.
Josh Davison.
Oh.
Remember the guy that dated every girl in our group? Where are you? I don't think you're in here, dude.
Must have dodged that bullet somehow.
No, I want to find you.
That sounds disrespectful, apparently.
Oh, he's okay. That's just the way we joke. You're on page 21 and 132. Well, I'll get him back when I show you his picture here.
That's true.
Why? It says you're here. Oh, I wasn't going all the way. Was I not going all the way? I was supposed to be. Why are you so hard to find? They say you're on here, but you're not.
Wow. I'm a ghost.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Found you.
That way.
So he's right here, guys. There's your picture.
Yep. That's me.
Oh, God.
My senior picture was better because I had that mini fro going on and like my glasses and stuff.
Remember when oh my god. Remember when I got to dance in my high school? That's me embarrassingly dancing. Where am I? Where? Right there. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna play Jackbox now. So we're at 7:45, which is in 10 minutes. We are going to, I'll show you the other yearbook. I have to find it. We're going to play Jackbox where people can play games with us. So we're going to end this and we're going to head over there. So everybody, thank you. I think I'm going to rotate people. I think I'm going to have you on still, but we're going to invite other people on too, like a panel with people, different experiences.
There we go.
I'm so cute, right? I wanted to do a logo like stay iconic, but I can't blink.
Yeah, you can't blink. I was going to say, what are you trying to do?
Shut the book. Right, guys, I will post the link for the other show. Oh, shit. Where's the other show? Well, it's not going to be a show. It's going to be games. So let me get that. Copy link. And then we're going to start that in 10 minutes. It's going to say
we got a question in the chat. says, has Iko had friends with benefits relationships? What's your advice?
Yes, I've had tons of friends with benefits. I would say that if you're really going to do that, just make sure you do practice safe sex. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Safe sex, and make sure that every once in a while you check up on each other and make sure that that boundary of like crossing over into anything emotional is always like you guys are both separated. Like one person doesn't have emotions, and otherwise it'll get messy. Just be open.
Yeah, and I would also say too, make sure it's something that you can actually handle.
Yes.
A lot of people think it's like, oh, it'll be fun because there's no attachment, but it's actually like harder for some people.
Yeah, like the guy down the road. We'll talk about that next time. The one that I talked to for a year before I moved to Illinois, and then it turns out he started dating somebody halfway through. Didn't find out till I showed up at his house.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I found out it was the other woman.
Other one, huh?
Yep. But he was hot, so it was worth it. Well, I will see you guys on the game night. Let me post the link. Hold on one second. And this was just a run through. So if you hated it, let me know. If you liked it, let me know. If you want anything different, let me know. That's where the games are going to be.
Yeah, hopefully you guys liked it.
It'll be more exciting next time. We're just trying it out. We can call it Iko After Dark. That's what we used to do on my old channel. So I'll see you later. Love you guys. Adolf, you can say goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you guys on Jackbox.
Yep.